You ever sit in a room where everyone's talking, loud, fast, competing to be heard? But in the corner, there's a man who says nothing. He watches, he listens, he waits, and when he does speak, the whole room leans in. That's not shyness. That's strategy. That's power. That's intelligence in disguise. Let me tell you something most people will never admit. The smartest man in the room is usually the quietest one, and here's why. 1. Talking is easy, thinking is rare. Anyone can talk. It takes no discipline to fill the air. But the silent man? He thinks before he speaks. He measures every word, like it costs him something. Because it does. He's not quiet because he has nothing to say. He's quiet because he understands the weight of saying it. 2. Quiet people observe what loud people miss. While others are showing off, the silent one is watching. Who's insecure? Who needs validation? Who controls the room? And who's faking it? The loud ones chase attention. The quiet one collects data. And by the time everyone else is reacting, he's already read the room and moved 5 steps ahead. 3. They control the frame without competing. Loud men argue to be right. Smart men hold the frame without ever raising their voice. Silence makes people uncomfortable, and that's exactly why it works. The silent man makes others wonder, what is he thinking? Why isn't he saying anything? Does he know something I don't? Yes, he does. 4. They don't waste words. When a quiet man finally speaks, people pay attention. Why? Because he doesn't talk unless it matters. His words feel earned, not thrown away. Every sentence is a bullet, not a firework. He's not trying to entertain you. He's trying to move the needle. 5. They learn faster than they speak. The loud man teaches what he knows. The silent man learns what he doesn't. He asks questions. He studies patterns. He keeps his ego out of the way. He'd rather look unbothered and learn silently than prove how smart he is and miss the lesson entirely. 6. Their minds are built for depth, not noise. The quiet man doesn't chase surface-level interactions. He prefers depth over drama, silence over small talk, wisdom over attention. That depth gives him vision. He can sense energy shifts, read people faster, predict outcomes before they happen. Because while others are distracted by noise, he's mastering the signal. 7. They're less emotional, more strategic. Loud men react. Quiet men calculate. When chaos hits, the loud man panics, vents, explodes. The quiet man, he breathes, he processes, then he strikes with precision. That's why the most dangerous man in the room is the one you never see coming. 8. They don't argue, they outlast. You won't catch a quiet man in a pointless debate. He doesn't argue to be right. He adjusts, pivots, and lets reality prove him correct. He doesn't need to win the moment. He's focused on the long game. By the time others realize they're wrong, he's already built the empire they said wouldn't work. 9. They're masters of self-discipline. Silence takes strength. Not speaking your mind the moment you're triggered, not interrupting, not oversharing for validation. That's not weakness, that's control. The quiet man has trained himself, and that training, it leaks into every part of his life, from money to fitness to relationships. 10. They let results speak louder than opinions. Loud men chase applause. Silent men build evidence. They don't brag, they just win. And when they win, they still don't say much. Because they don't care if you're impressed. They care if they've improved. And eventually, everyone else figures it out. He wasn't quiet because he was behind. He was quiet because he was building. 11. They lead without needing a stage. Quiet men don't lead with ego. They lead with clarity, with vision, with unshakable self-trust. They walk into a room and never ask for permission. They don't pitch themselves. They just exist in full alignment. And slowly, others follow. Not because they were told to, but because the presence of a silent man says, I don't need to be heard. I just need to be right. 12. They're not trying to be understood. They're busy understanding. Loud people want to be understood. They crave agreement, applause, validation. Quiet people, they just want to understand the world deeply. People, systems, environments, energies. They know the more you speak, the less you hear, and the less you hear, the less you know. So they stay silent, not because they're lesser, but because they're listening to everything you miss. Final words. Don't mistake silence for weakness. Don't confuse stillness for absence. And never underestimate the man who sits back, says nothing, and observes the entire board. He's not lost. He's not shy. He's not intimidated. He's learning. He's calculating. He's winning without noise. In a world addicted to speaking, be the man who listens. Be the man whose silence makes noise. Watch more. Speak less. Dominate quietly.